The forecast was less than promising. The outdoor ceremony was scheduled for Saturday at 5 p.m., the same time the weathermen were calling for severe weather and potential tornadoes. As the wedding drew closer, the forecast became increasingly dire. Severe storms likely to produce tornadoes were to begin at 5 p.m. "It's fine," my future sister-in-law said as her plans for a gorgeous ceremony under the most beautiful live oak trees evaporated. Saturday, 1 p.m. I glanced up at the sky to see the sun peeking around white, fluffy clouds with blue skies scattered between them. We couldn't believe it. It was a beautiful day. But would it last? The forecast still looked grim. "At least we're getting to take beautiful pictures outside," I commented. Saturday, 4 p.m. As the sun peeked through the clouds, the weather seemed to be holding off. Guests were beginning to arrive for the ceremony as we all huddled out of sight in the cottage. "I think we're going to make it," the wedding planner said. And with that, we all relaxed. After a whole day of waiting and holding our breath, we were almost at the finish line. The violin began to play, and as I held the hand of my daughter, the cutest flower girl you've ever seen, and the arm of my husband, the most handsome man I've ever seen, we made our way down the aisle without a drop of rain. As I stood in my spot up front and watched our beautiful bride make her way to my baby brother, I thought, you just never know about the weather. Saturday, 7 p.m. The bottom fell out of the sky. It rained buckets and buckets as the wind ripped through the beautiful, strong oak trees. Fortunately, we were all safe and dry inside the reception venue. The lightning popped and thunder shook the building, but you could barely hear it above the band's trumpets. There were no power outages, no tornadoes, just a beautiful evening celebrating the newlyweds. Cloudy with a chance of trouble. The weather predictions change by the hour in South Mississippi, where I live. Just like the weather predictions were off for the wedding ceremony on any given day, if you look at your weather app when you roll out of bed in the morning, the forecast is almost sure to change by your mid-morning snack. It may be 40 degrees in the morning, 80 degrees in the afternoon, and back down to 30 degrees in the evenings. The weather in Mississippi reminds me of one of my favorite passages where Jesus says to his disciples, "These things I have spoken to you, that in me you may have peace. In the world you will have tribulation, but be of good cheer. I have overcome the world." John chapter 16, verse 33, New King James Version. Other translations exchange the word tribulation for trouble, and that helps us to understand what Jesus is talking about, New International Version. He doesn't say, "It's cloudy with a chance of trouble," or "There's a slight chance of trouble in the forecast."